Welcome to Market Thoughts for December 16th, 2019. I'm Rick Zeke, an advisor here at Southwest Investment Advisors, and joining me is Bart Shanup, co-founder and president of Southwest Investments. Good morning, Bart.
Good morning.
You know, there is lots to talk about this morning.
Yes, there is.
Things in the rear view, things happening right now, and lots of things ahead. Why don't you get us started?
Yeah. If you've been watching the market, you'll see that the stock market took a nice big surge this last week. And what's going on? A lot. In the rearview mirror, so this is based on the National Retail Federation spending survey. Americans spend or plan to spend on average $1,047 each on the holiday this year. That's up 4% from the same time last year. This covers obviously both the November and December holidays. But the point is, more people are spending more money, and that helps a lot. But that's rear view mirror. Let's talk about what's happening right now. I mean, this last week with the U.S. and China trade wars seemingly coming to a resolution. Now, there's always going to be details that need to be worked through. There's always going to be something else that'll pop up about it. Mm-hmm. But it seems to have been seriously come to some major resolution. It looks like the really high tariffs across the board that we were expecting have certainly been delayed, if not postponed indefinitely. We also had the election in England, and that was huge.
And that was unexpected for the landslide victory that they're considering.
I think it was unexpected in our media, but I think outside of the media, it was more expected.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and the big things, the big takeaways on that were if the Labor Party took over, the Labor Party was expecting to level some very hefty taxes on the wealthy, and with the Conservatives in, that's not going to happen. And on top of that, the Conservatives really got their push on getting enforcing Brexit, getting England out of the European Union, and that plays right well to the U.S. because that implies the U.S. and England are going to be getting much closer in the amount of business that we do.
So that's the European area. What about North America? What's going on here?
Well, right now in the stock market, I think we're looking at a bit of a Santa Claus rally. We generally get that at the end of the year. But also, as we look forward, we have to look at, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, USM, United States, Mexico, Canada Agreement.
The new NAFTA?
That's the new NAFTA. That's a much better deal for the United States. That should drive trade up hugely for the United States, bringing still more jobs, more earnings. So, as we've talked before, we are at a 50-year low with unemployment. We have wages going up, and wages going up the strongest in the lower paid areas.
Because that was just announced last week with the employment numbers that the lower level employees and the minimum wage and just slightly above that, it's growing at a faster rate, right?
That's right. And I don't think it really has anything to do with minimum wage. Minimum wage is kind of an artificial thing set by governments. But what you do see is strong demand for more workers and willing to pay more for them.
Well, thank you, Bart, for that insight. We had a lot to talk about, so hope you were able to take it all in. We appreciate you joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.